Good evening and welcome to the preview for Sha Tin tomorrow. Very ordinary card this. Few races with 3 races unraced, mix of sand and grass. So it's not much of a card. We're ruled out of any TT or 6-up by the unraced. There was no jackpots anyway. No quartet in the first one. We might be able to play the last. I'll have a look at that. The DTs are ruled out by unraced except the possibility of ace 10, 11. So it's shaping up as a very, very lean betting day at this stage. That was my initial thought. We'll have another look at it in the morning and see if anything's changed. But it could be a complete pass for the day or perhaps a quartet in the last. Race 1, unraced, so we're not interested in the Griffin. We go to race 2, the class 5. Man and Ming had an interesting trainer change. John Armand Lee. It's well drawn, it's working well, and it's always interesting when they change mid-season. They can improve them fairly quickly. So if it's a bit of a price, it's got a chance from Barrier White. Callan goes on, he rides reasonably well. Global Fame always around in these sort of races. Barrier 12, absolutely no favours for it. Splendid Guy, it's another one that's had 7 or 8 weeks off, and it's been freshened up nicely. It's got 52 kilos, must come into some contention. Solar Dragon, U&M, Optimisation Star. Cool Pal's one that's only had limited starts. Hasn't done anything outstanding, but its last run was its best, so perhaps it's a little bit of further improvement. It might flum into a place. Got 12 on top from 14, 9, 3, 6, 8 and 2. We go to race 3 on the dirt. The best 3 dirt trackers are 8, Hurry Hurry Up, 1, Star of Wybo, and 10, Maroon Prince. I think one of those 3 is probably going to win the race. They're all well drawn, reasonably well weighted. If Maroon Prince if you can get it out of the gates and it takes up a forward type position, it's going to be hard to beat. Hurry Hurry Up goes best on this surface, so hard to beat. And same as Star of Wybo. Jockey change after getting murdered last start, sitting wide. Barrier 1 shouldn't be sitting wide there. 8 on top from 1 and 10. Of the rest, probably the best dirt trackers outside these 3 are 12, Parley Parley, Sunshine Kid, the 3, 5, Smart Planet, and 2, World City. 8 from 110, 12, 3, 5, and 2. We go to race 4, Goldland Dancer, much better run last start. Didn't need to improve too much on that, I don't think, to beat these. Most of these are not much good. Verdane's going to be well in the market, probably favourite with Maria on it. It was a good run last start, looked the winner and then got run down late. Hoxo, this was a good run first up, missed the kick quite badly and flying home. This is probably the one can knock all these out. Than the rest we've seen. Of the new brigade coming back, probably 5, Chater to Cat, King Arata Sons had a trainer change and a freshen up, so yeah, you could probably consider throwing them in on the place line. 6 on top from 3 and 7, chances to 5, 4, 8 and 2. We go to race 5, another one on the dirt. Prince of Sunshine, problem with it, it'll always give him a start. If he puts his best foot forward, can win. Surrounded, his last 3 or 4 runs look way better than they look on paper, and handles this surface okay. From the good draw, might be able to hold it up somewhere, 3 back the rails and get a last crack at him. Swiss Store runs its best races here, this surface. He's given it 5 weeks off. Obviously, they're waiting for the dirt, and they've got it with a good draw, so it must go in. The only kid, Infinite Courage, Cruise Control, they look the best of the rest. 10 on top from 2 and 4, chances to 9, 12 and 6. Races 6 and 7 both have unraced. We go to race 8. Kaya's going to start very short here. Should beat these. There's only 2 that have got any hope against it. 8 Wayform Express, 1 Ash Kia and 2 Approved. The others shouldn't be able to trouble them at all. 7 clearly on top from 8, 1 and 2. We go to race 9, another race that's very light on runners and chances. I think the winner comes in the first 4 that we've got. 7, Why Not? 6, Let Me Go. 10, Starting Over. And 2, Sichuan Exec. I think the winner comes out of those 4. The only other one that probably got a chance is Boy Oh Boy, but it's a hard one to catch. Just finds far too much trouble for me. Barrier 1, I don't know whether that's going to be any great advantage, but I suppose you could put it in as a sort of the next one on the as a possible winning chance. I finished up 7 on top from 16 chances to 2, 5. We go to race 10. It's another one that's very, very light on winning chances. I think there's only 3. Number 3, Numero Uno, 2, Sparkling B, and 9, Full Talent. I think one of these 3 wins. Behind that, I suppose Smart, Sharp Hunter must go in as some sort of chance from the better draw. Mighty K goes probably better at Happy Valley than here, although it does run a lot of tickies here. But the draw's no favours. Lucky Day, if you knew which one was going to step forward, you'd have to give it some hope. But realistically, I think there's 4 winning chances. I think 3 and 2 and 9 are the best 3, and the 10, if he puts his best foot forward, is the only other one. We go to the last. Gallant Triumph should have won last start, got blocked at a critical stage, missed by a long neck. It's drawn bad. He's going to have to go back and ride it for luck, but he's riding really well Perth again, so it must go in. Waymaster, drawn very badly, but it's racing well enough and consistent enough to trouble these. Ovette, now this is an interesting one. Never gone this trip, but gives every indication it'll run it. Track work's being good. 51 kilos, must go in the mix. Behind that, 1 Fion Treasure, 6 Winnie's Horse, 12 Go Win, and a lucky bonus, number 14. They look sort of the place type chances. So from a pick 4 quartet point of view, 11, 2 and 13 look the bankers. From 1, 6, 12, 14. Behind that, probably 9, 5 and 7 go in. Yeah, as you can see, it's a very light day. Unfortunately, the unraced knock us out of the 6 up and a couple of others, but there were no jackpots anyway. If we get involved, it'll probably be in the last 2 races only, or the last only. The markets will determine what we do. If there's any value in the selections that we're contemplating using, then obviously we'll play. If they're all at the pointy end of the market, then we'll probably pass and wait for the jackpot on Wednesday. Hope you've all had a little bit of joy on Doncaster Day. A couple of filthy photos again plagued us. Looked like we were going to get 2 reasonable quartets in Sydney today in the sprint from the Doncaster, when we had 2 big priced horses. Looked like they were home in 4th spot. Only to get nutted in the last bound in both races. I don't know. Sooner or later, I suppose we are going to get a photo, but it's becoming increasingly frustrating on an ongoing basis. Every time we get into a position to get a half by a decent result, and it's a photo finish, it just goes the other way. Hopefully at some stage that'll turn, and we'll get one that'll actually go our way and for a big result. Lord knows they owe us a couple after the last season and a half and the misery that we've been through in all the photo finishes. Stick with it, guys. Good luck if you're playing for yourselves Sunday or during the week, and hopefully we can put a decent result on the board for everybody in the coming meetings.